Thing we can do about the media trying to sell, you know, the diet products and stuff like that, because that's going to be out there, and that's unfortunate. But I think a way that we can combat that is just through education, and also through the parents' role, and what they're teaching their young girls about self-esteem and how they perceive their bodies. Because now with the obesity epidemic that's going on, you know, doctors are freaking out, teachers are freaking out, you know, the government is freaking out about like how are we going to stop, you know, our children from becoming obese. And so I think it's kind of had, you know, an extreme effect. And so I think we need to realize that what we're teaching our children is maybe not necessarily sending the message that we want to send. You know, we're telling them, you know, you can't eat this because that's bad. You have to eat this instead, you know. And so I think you know, girls are getting a message of, you know, well, I know I don't want to be fat because people are telling me that I can't be fat, and this is what I'm seeing on TV. And so I think that kind of snowballs into, well, I should be as thin as I possibly can. And I think what they're associating with being healthy is not, you know, their concept of what's healthy is not really what's good for them, because everyone is different. And I don't think the message of, you know, there really is a such thing as, you know, a right weight for you, I don't think that's coming across.
I got involved with the EDRC because I really want to work with adolescents that are struggling with eating disorders or body image issues. I struggled with it when I was in high school, and it's something that I had to overcome on my own, and I had no one to go to. So I feel that the more that I help people, even if it's just one person, I feel that I will have kind of reached my goal of being that one person that I didn't have. So I really am motivated to reach out into the community. I also really want to work in prevention because I feel that that is not looked upon. I think that people should just look themselves in the mirror and say, you know, I am beautiful no matter what, and realize that because you are unique and you are your own person, that's what makes you beautiful.
I would have to say that the one thing I really love about myself is my personality, because I find that whenever I have a friend who is in need or needs like just a laugh, I can always like fulfill that for them. Like I can make them laugh, make them feel better about themselves. So it makes me feel like I'm not dependent on my looks or like how my figure is. I'm dependent more on like me, my inner self, I guess I can say that. When you work so hard to make other people happy with your image, you lose yourself in that process. Like you lose the value of life, of what, you know, you should be doing. I don't know, I've had troubles with my weight. I've had times where I've wondered to myself, why can't I look like everyone else? Why can't I be that small? Even if I do work out, eat right, it worked, and I have been judged on the basis of my weight. But to me, losing weight is more of a personal responsibility to my body, where I want to be healthy in the long run by taking care of my needs.
I love everything about myself. I don't really care about how I look. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I like to wear nice clothes and everything, but I just love the fact that I can do whatever I want with myself. Everyone's different, so I think everyone should be themselves and not try to be like anyone else, because that's taking away your own opportunity to just be yourself and show the world what you can do. Sometimes it could be a lot of pressure on people to look certain ways, so that could be an issue. I just try to be myself. Like, I like to go shopping and stuff, so I'll try to like do what's good for me, but I don't really worry about what other people think of me. I just try to be myself. Sometimes I'm scared of what people will think of me, but I try not to worry about it so much as long as I like what I'm doing and, I don't look, if I look decent, I think that's important, but I think in general, I just try to do what's good for me.
Well, with all the media that's been sent out, girls basically think that they have to reach that status. They think that by reaching it, they in turn will be more popular or their self-esteem will go up. Well, if we're limited to only making small clothing for petite women, it limits what we could do. We don't gain experience in other areas that we should be experienced in. A size 0 can't be altered. It's just meant for that. But if we're trying to alter clothing, we usually alter it for bigger women because it's a challenge. And as fashion designers, I personally think that we should be challenged. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, start from scratch again. Just start measuring the girls, and I think it's a better process than start from scratch, measure the ladies, and make their garment, than just following just the sizes of what they have. I mean, you might we might end up thinking of different designs while making the clothing as they try on our garments.